Hey, how's it going? I got all this stuff turned up. I've been fiddling with some of it a little bit, but not all of it. I'm going to get you to help me open some of it up, so stick around and we'll have a look at it. Okay, so I've got these things that have arrived from AliExpress and one from somewhere else, and that's the cool one. But I'm going to have a look at the AliExpress things first, and you're just going to have to put up with me and have a look at them and see what we get until we can get to this big box at the bottom, which is actually kind of exciting. Now, the first thing I've got here is this packet. I've already got rid of the courier bag, and it's got this little thing in it here, and it's got some LEDs in it and USB port on the end, and this is quite neat. I thought, oh yeah, that'll be a cool little light that I can put in places and experiment with and see what I can do. And I got one just to see what it's like, and I can take a USB thing here and just plug that into it, a USB bank, and make sure I get that up the right way like that. And turns out that that's actually quite an intensely bright light. I've got to say, this thing's really impressive. You could use it for doing some really cool effect lighting or something like that if you wanted to do Halloween videos. I mean, it's such a cool little device. There's so many things you could do with this. Just plugging it into the power bank like I have. I could put it up in the shelves here to backlight something. I could do all sorts of amazing things with this thing. I'm going to definitely be getting a whole pile more of these. There's a link to them in the description below. Go have a look at that one after the video. And yeah, let me know what you think. If you've seen something similar as well, any kind of USB light like that, put it in the comments below. I'm really keen to play with these things and experiment with them a bit more. Anyway, next up is this packet here I got, and this was zero value. I didn't actually order it. It's come for free, and it's a watch. Now on these sale sites and things, they quite often do these free giveaways. When you buy something, they throw something else in. I'm not actually sure what it is that I bought that it came with, because it got shipped separately, and I don't know if it works or not. It's quite a neat looking watch that it was ripped off of. As you can see, it says Swiss Army in there. I don't know why. I don't remember there being Swiss Army watches. Swiss movement, yes. The strap seems relatively sturdy and all that sort of thing. And it's got a little clip on the side here. I assume that if I take that out somehow, probably carefully is the best way of doing it. There we go. And push that in. And there you go. It even works. I'll see how well it keeps the time. I certainly ain't going to be replacing my Apple Watch with that anytime soon, but there you go. It's a free watch. Who's going to argue? Third package I've got is this thing here. Now, I did order this one. The box has been a little bit munted since it got shipped, and it turned up quite late. But it did turn up, and it's a selfie stick. Now, I haven't even taken it out of here yet, as you can see. So I'm not quite sure what the manufacturing process of this was, but it wasn't extensive. Now it says it's got remote control when I got it, but it's got this kind of link control thing here. How that's going to work, I don't know, because I got nowhere to plug that into on my iPhone. So that's not going to be of any huge use to me. And that actually feels like that windy cable here is sprung inside this thing. There's a little button on the hand end here. I can feel there's just a micro switch underneath the foam, and that piece of foam won't last very long at all. I think I paid, once again, just $1 or something for this. It's not a particularly long selfie stick. It's not even close to being robustly made or anything like that. The head of it kind of looks in the photos like it's your normal action cam kind of GoPro mount, but there's no way that that's even really close to GoPro mount at all, apart from the fact that it's got the 2 and 3 teeth, so it looks like it in the photo. I don't actually have a device that'll work with, so that's not actually of much use to me or anybody else at all, so that's probably just going to go straight in the bin, unfortunately. Pretty sure it said it worked with iPhone 5 or above. Don't need to download software. Yeah, I might pick up an old iPhone 5 and that's got a port on it if I want to stick a phone into places that you don't really want to stick a phone. Anyway, that brings us back to one box left, and I'm going to open that up now. Now this is the one I've been waiting for. The others were just a bit of a tease, honestly. I had them sitting around. This arrived today. It actually arrived pretty quick. It was only a 2-day delivery. There we go. So in the box is very little, as you get with these boxes. That's a couple of pieces of paper. It's important to note that this paper is blank. There's nothing on it at all, so that can go there. And then in the box is another little box with a big 8 on it. This is something I've been waiting for ages. It's the GoPro 8 media accessory mount. So I'll get that out of the plastic bag. GoPro shipped this to me very, very quickly. I ordered it on Wednesday and it was here on Thursday evening, which was very fast, I have to say. Slice that off and pull the end out. Now, good usual GoPro manufacturing, except I should probably have turned it upside down because all the bits fell out the bottom. Okay, nothing else in the box there at all. Here I've got a little limited lifetime warranty. So it's only got a warranty for a limited lifetime, so don't plan to live too long. I guess that's because they know that a lot of their customers do things like jumping off cliffs with motorbikes. It's got some of your usual GoPro accessories in here. This is the mounting plate thing that you're all used to seeing with things. That will go on the bottom of the GoPro 8, and then there's the housing itself. Now, I've been wondering what this is going to look like, because a lot of the photos you've seen online have just been of the marketing prints. Now it's got a clip door at the bottom here, which I assume opens up. Well, I assume it opens up. It doesn't open up all that intuitively. Let me have a look here. Ah, okay, it's a spring clip. That's why. It doesn't actually open, it just pushes down and clips. That's a little flaky, I've got to say. It's going to hold in place, but not terribly well, and the plastic on the edge here is kind of rough. Yeah, it's got a USB-C on the side and a bit of rubber padding in there. There's obviously a fair bit of works going on in here. On the back of it, it's got an micro HDMI out. It's got a USB-C socket and an audio port. The audio port on here is that one thing that everybody who's owned GoPros for the last several years and has been vlogging with them has really been wanting. We've all got that dongle that went on the 5, 6 and 7, but that was never particularly stable. Anyway, so here's my GoPro 8, and I'm just going to slot that into here now. Now that USB port on the side's obviously exposed, so I will take the door off my GoPro. The batteries in there, cards in there, that's good, and I can just slide that on in there and into, yep, there we go, and into that USB-C port. Comes out fairly easily as well. The button on the outside for the power marries up to this one, and the one on the top there also marries up to the button on the top of the GoPro, so that's all good. And I can just clip that shut, and the feet, the fingers they call them, you can still get at them, but I wouldn't trim your thumb fingernail too much. So there we have it, the GoPro Media mount. It's got the microphone up on the top. I don't know how directional that is. To be honest, I haven't really read much in the way of stats on it. The fingers do come out the bottom fairly easily. It does feel... I don't know how it feels. I want to say that it feels substantial and grabbable. It's definitely protecting the GoPro. And it does feel solid, but it also feels just a little plasticky. I'm not that keen on how the edges around here and at the top are kind of rough. I wouldn't want to be holding that all the time. That's going to dig into your skin on your palm, for example, or on your finger. It's not the usual clean GoPro finish that you come to expect on their doors and things. You can see on here that bit of plastic there is just quite burry. I'm sure it's not going to bother me too much at all over time. Anyway, so that just powers on as normal. There you go, and the stop start button at the top. Oh, it tells me there straight away that I've got the Media Mod connected. I'll put this down here so you guys can see it as well. I will tap the video settings. Tap that away, and preferences. Here we go. Input, output, audio input, Media Mod. There we go. All there, ready to go. And I'll be taking this out later on and seeing how well it goes and what it can do. I'll have a look through all of the menu settings and let you know all about those later on too once I've had a play. This was just getting it out of the box, turning it on and seeing what it looked like, and we've achieved that. We've accomplished that. We've got this out of the box. So yes, the one thing that I have noticed, whereabouts is it? There must be one. Flip through the pages, pretend you can read it in Russian. What is disappointing me though, GoPro, is where are the stickers? There's no GoPro stickers in here. You've shipped the product with no stickers. That's just completely unlike you guys. Oh well. So there you go. I'm going to be taking this out with me tomorrow and putting it through its paces, particularly with the audio. I'll be checking out the onboard mic, and I'll also be putting a microphone onto the side of it to see how well that picks things up. Don't forget to hit the little subscribe button-y thing over here, this one, and watch this video here and this video here. Both of them are going to be about me using this and what I actually made with it.